the wondrous flower. In a peaceful village nestled in the valley, there lived a humble gardener named Anand. He was known for his beautiful garden, where flowers of every color bloomed throughout the year. Anand loved his work with all his heart. Every morning, he would tend to his plants, carefully watering them, pruning their leaves, and watching over their growth. The villagers would often stop by his garden to admire the blossoms, and Anand would greet him with a warm smile. Despite his peaceful life, Anand often wondered about the deeper meaning of existence. While he tended to his flowers, he pondered the impermanence of life, the fleeting nature of beauty, health, and even time itself. He knew that all the flowers he nurtured would eventually fade away, wither, and return to the earth. Yet, he couldn't fully grasp the wisdom behind this cycle of birth and death, growth and decay. One afternoon, as Anand was trimming the petals of a particularly vibrant rose, he was joined by a wandering monk who had heard of the gardener's wisdom. The monk sat down beside him and observed the flowers in silence. After a few moments, Anand turned to the monk and asked, "Master, I spend so much time caring for these flowers, but I know they will eventually wilt and die. Why should I invest so much effort into something that is so fleeting?" The monk smiled gently and looked at the flower in Anand's hand. "Do you see this flower, Anand? It is beautiful, is it not?" Anand nodded, marveling at the delicate petals. "Yes, Master. It is beautiful, and I have cared for it every day." The monk continued, "Now, tell me, does its beauty diminish because it is impermanent? Does the fact that it will one day wither make it less valuable?" Anand thought for a moment and then replied, "No, Master. The flower is beautiful in this very moment. Its beauty does not depend on how long it lasts, but on how it exists right now." The monk smiled and placed a hand on Anand's shoulder. "Exactly. The same is true for all things in life. The flower's impermanence is what gives it value. It is because it will not last forever that we cherish it now, in this moment. Life, too, is fleeting, our moments, our relationships, our joys and sorrows, yet, it is this impermanence that makes life precious. It is like the flowers, we should embrace each moment as it is, without clinging to it or fearing its passing." Anand felt a wave of understanding wash over him. He had always known that flowers faded, but now he saw that their transience was not something to mourn, it was something to celebrate. Every flower, every moment, had its own unique beauty, and that beauty lay in its impermanence. The monk continued, "You see, Anand, the true wisdom is in accepting the cycle of life as it is. Flowers bloom, wither, and return to the earth. In the same way, our lives are filled with moments that come and go. But it is in our acceptance of their passing that we find peace. Just as the flowers nourish the soil after they fade, our actions, our love, and our kindness continue to nourish the world even after we are gone." Anand's heart was filled with gratitude. He now understood that the fleeting nature of life was not something to fear or resist. It was a natural part of existence, and it made every moment, every flower, more meaningful. From that day forward, Anand tended his garden with a new sense of purpose. He no longer saw the flowers as temporary objects to be mourned when they faded. Instead, he saw them as beautiful expressions of life in the moment, deserving of his full attention and care. He knew that in nurturing them, he was learning the wisdom of impermanence, how to live fully in each moment, knowing that all things, both beautiful and challenging, come and go. And as the seasons passed, the villagers noticed something different about Anand. He seemed more at peace, more joyful, and more content. They, too, began to learn from his example, seeing in the flowers not just the end of one life, but the beginning of another. In the end, Anand had found the greatest lesson of all: the beauty of life lies not in its permanence, but in its fleeting, ever-changing nature. By accepting the impermanence of all things, we can fully appreciate the present moment, allowing each experience to shine in its own time. This story teaches the wisdom of impermanence, showing that life's fleeting nature does not diminish its value. Instead, it invites us to appreciate the beauty and uniqueness of each moment, just as the gardener cherishes each flower for its brief, yet meaningful existence. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. Hit the bell